Okay, let's have a look at the answers to these puzzles. First, let's tackle the easy one.
Here we go then. Black to play and mate in 1. Let's see the squares please, computer. Thank you. Now you can look as long as you like, but these squares are safe. So how are we going to sort this one out? Well, there's something you should have noticed about this position. Did you spot that the black queen is on the same file as the white king? If the bishop moves out of the way, it will be discovered check. So where is the best place to move the bishop? Double check. And the only way out of double check is to move the king to safety. And that's not possible here. Okay, medium puzzle. And black to play and win this one in 2 moves. So let's look at the white king. Black's bishop and queen both cover the only escape square. Now the queen is more powerful than the bishop, so let's leave the bishop where it is, trapping the white king, and see if we can use the knight and queen to win the game. First, let's look for checks. There are 3 to find. Did you find them? Remember, we're leaving the bishop where it is on c5. This queen check is defended by the rook, and this queen check is defended by the bishop, and this knight check is defended by the rook and the bishop. So the white rook is defending against threats on f2 and f3, both on the same file, so the rook can probably cope, but the bishop is defending against threats in 2 different directions, and that spells trouble. How can black take advantage? Black takes the rook that was defending f3 and forces white to move the bishop to f1. And now the bishop isn't defending f3 either. Okay, let's smash the hard puzzle. Black to play and mate in 3. At the moment g1 is safe for the white king, but black has 4 pieces in good positions, ready to attack. And with the rook on the same file as the white king, we should be thinking about blasting open the h-file. So in this position, you should be thinking about queen takes pawn. It looks crazy, but I didn't say pick up the queen, I said think about it. Never touch a piece until you are absolutely sure. Sit on your hands if you have to. So pause the video here if you want to take a longer look. Here's what you should be thinking. If I take the pawn with the queen, white will have to take the queen with the king, and then if I move my knight out of the way, it will be discovered check. And if you've worked that out, you need to think about the best square for the knight. Okay, let's fast forward. Right, here we are. Where is the best place to move the knight? These are the only 2 choices worth looking at. But if the knight moves here, the white king can hide on g1 and black has nothing left. So let's try the other choice. Now white has 2 choices, to take the knight on g3 or to try to hide on g1. Let's look at this one first. The king hides, but with the knight attacking h1, the rook gives checkmate. So let's go back and see if the other choice is any better for white. Here we are again. Let's see what happens if white takes the knight instead. Can you see the checkmate move this time? All the escape squares are covered, so how do we give check?